Welcome to EWS Monitoring. Today we're installing a remote culvert monitoring system designed to provide early flood warning and track temperature monitoring for remote rail networks in the heart of Australia's outback. For this installation, we'll be using our EMT telemetry device featuring a high-capacity battery, integrated solar charging and Iridium satellite connection. We'll also connect to a vented water pressure sensor and magnetic rail temperature sensor to complete the system. Let's get started. First, position the base of the sensor chute at the bottom of the culvert. Use a level to ensure everything is perfectly plumb before marking the mounting holes with the V-jaw template. Next, drill the holes using an appropriately sized masonry drill bit. There are several ways to secure the mounting bolts, but for this installation we're using chemical anchor adhesive. Before applying the adhesive, thoroughly clean each hole with a wire brush or compressed air to remove any dust or debris. Once the holes are clean, inject the adhesive and carefully install the V-jaw bolts and clamps. Clean away any excess adhesive and allow the chem set to cure according to the manufacturer's instructions before tightening or adjusting the hardware. With the post mounting prepared, it's time to complete a simple survey. Using a dumpy level and staff will determine the sensor's elevation relative to the railway. This allows us to configure the EMT to trigger extra transmissions to send immediate alerts whenever water rises or falls around the critical rail infrastructure. The key survey points we'll record are sensor position, top of the culvert, top of the formation, and top of rail. These values are recorded on the survey sheet and later entered into the Orion platform to configure the alarm thresholds. While we're at the track, we'll also install the rail temperature sensor. First, we'll prepare the install location by removing some of the ballast material and run the cable through protective flexi conduit. Then attach the supplied alloy adhesive tape to the underside of the rail. Apply a thin layer of thermal paste to the magnetic temperature sensor to ensure good thermal contact. Then attach it to the bottom of the rail. Once installed, bury both the sensor cable and the junction enclosure neatly in the ballast for protection. Back at the trailer, we'll mount the EMT to the top of the post using a uni-strut rail adapter, making sure the locking nut is tightened securely. Before continuing, take a moment to check that all M12 fittings and solar panel connectors are still tight after transport on the EMT device. Feed the vented pressure sensor through the top of the post and connect it to port 1 on the EMT. Power on the EMT using the push button and pair it with the EWS Links app. From the app, record the device's IMEI and serial number, verify the sensor readings, and force the transmission to confirm communications. How to do this can be found on our EWS Links app Quick Start Guide. From here, we can use the survey data collected earlier to enter the alarm levels for the top of rail formation and culvert by navigating to the channel's advanced alert settings. Before raising the post, measure or complete a trial fit and mark and install the cable brackets that will secure the track temperature cable along the post. And by now the chemical anchors should have cured sufficiently to install the sensor chute. Check that it remains plumb before securing it with the lower V-jaw bolts, then attach the upper post connector. Connect the track temperature sensor to the EMT in port 2 and perform one final test in the Links app to confirm that all sensors are operating correctly. This step is much easier with 2 people. One person guides the pressure sensor into the sensor chute while the other steadies and lowers the post into position. Before tightening all hardware, make sure the solar panel is facing the direction of the midday sun to maximise charging performance. Finally, secure the track temperature cable to the mounting clips and neatly coil or cable tie any excess cable. And that's it, your remote culvert monitoring station is installed and ready to provide real-time flood and rail temperature monitoring for even the most remote sections of track. If you found this guide helpful, check out the rest of the installation videos on the EWS monitoring channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe and keep collecting that big data.